My man. Doing the most. Doing the most. You know I had to remix this bitch. Shout out our boy. If I get caught up in a storm, pray the rain just keep me calm. All my life I deal with pain, see no evil cause on. Chop along just like a arm, no bitches we fucking on. Doing wrong without them knowing, I'm the GOAT if you ain't know it. And you can't go do what I've been through. Wish I had somebody I could vent to. And you can't go through what I've been through. Wish I had somebody I could vent to. I just need someone to call on. I've been making moves like Michael Corleone. I won't say that shit until it's set in stone. Bitch, don't say my name if you gon' say it wrong. I can't touch these drugs and keep.
Yo, it's your boy CT Crusher here checking in. Just wanting to remind y'all to go subscribe to my homie Hoodie Jube for the Hoodie Jube live podcast. We talking pressing topics here for you every night of the week. Hit that ding dong bell to make sure you don't miss an upload. Come join in on the conversation. Help us expand the community. We do a lot of giveaways, give away to a lot of charities, giving away to the local children's hospital. And oh, by the way, if you want a chance to win free NFL tickets, yes, I said that, free NFL tickets, make sure you subscribe and hit the ding so you don't miss a chance to win free NFL tickets. Peace out.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hoodie Jube, and if you're looking for the best restaurant in town, man, go try Weed Ass Chicken and Shrimp, man. They have the best chicken wings, the best chicken tenders, the best fried shrimp, the best fried catfish, and their fries are so amazing, covered with ranch, cheese, bacon, jalapenos. Oh my! Yes, you heard it. Go try it out. They got 4 locations: Monroe, Louisiana, Marrero, Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, and Houston, Texas, baby. Go try it now.
Well, man, what up? I won't speak on nothing but the real. You know how I want to come, you know what I'm saying? Say we've been down for too long. The only way is up, it's time to move on. Never leave your house without your shoes on. Them killers want to spot you, cannot move on. Ain't worried about that girl, I tell them move on. They say it's my fault, but I'm feeling I can't do wrong. Cut all my partners off, let me open like the roof gone. Long talks and I ain't never changed, it's just been too long. Better shaking back and that's a fact, so I'm turned up. All up in the club, I'm going down, and I'm like, what's up? Throw me in that water, I won't go down, I'm too up. She want with a man, I knock that hoe down, I'm too up. Told all the friends, now see Joe want me to grow up.
You can't see us, our time is now. Ain't going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Cameron Jordan on the field, about to take a QB soul. Ever come Mara, break a tackle, so you know he bold. Mike Thomas catching everything, so you know he cold. He talking Pyromatic, he talking Marcus May. We in the backfield, we gon' make them pay. Them boys hitting hard, they need an X-ray. Yeah. We talking black and gold. 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 Straight to the Super Bowl. Your time is up. Our time is now. Say hoodie, you can't see us. Our time is now. Woo. Hoodie droop in the building. We shining now. We shining. You can't see us. Our time is now. You heard me? Your time is up. Our time is now. Woo. You can't see us. Our time is now. Say hoodie, hoodie droop in the building. We shining.
Here he is, Hoodie Jube. Made at this, for this event.
I mean, for me, obviously, it's an honor and a privilege to be the coordinator. The whole reason I got into coaching really was to coach young guys that are, that still got a lot of development to do. So we getting that, just being able to put in a system that a lot of these guys didn't hear, but they will hear one day. And fine-tuning it, and then being able to be just the leader of men. So it's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's really what I signed up for.
What did you think when you heard the Sean Payton news yesterday?
We knew he was going somewhere. So I'm happy for him. He's a great dude, great coach. Denver got a great one, but we look forward to playing him in, 2024. So he's going to do well. He's a stud. Just wish him the best.
Do you think of him and Russell, what you saw him and Drew here, what he potentially do there?
I'm trying to get our quarterback situation. So I look forward to working with Jameis and Andy and the guys that we got there. So That relationship is, I'm sure, it's going to be great. So I wasn't here when Drew first got here. I watched from afar like everybody else. But Sean is one of the best to ever do it. So whoever his quarterback is, I'm pretty sure he's going to find production out of him.
Do you expect that? Sorry, go ahead.
What does this experience mean as far as, or being here mean as far as getting experience to maybe move up to the next level, not just for you, but other systems too?
It's like, I wouldn't say it's not experience. It's just really showing people that you can do it. I mean, I feel like I'm more than capable to go out here and call plays on Sunday. I've been in the game for, 11 years. I played for 8 years. So, I've been around some great coaches, some different systems, and I feel like I learned a lot, along the way. So, it's really just showing people that, I can handle myself as an offensive coordinator, and the experience is great. But I feel like, it's just really proving to them that it's something I'm capable of doing more than like the experience of doing it.
Is it kind of like a job fair being here?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Is it kind of like a job fair being here, being able to show what you can do?
I don't look at it as a job fair like I'm auditioning for other teams. I love being in New Orleans Saints. And, I didn't look at it like if I come out here, teams will see what I'm able to do. It is, just the question that was posed, like, is it experience or not? I just feel like it's just a way of proving that, I'm more than capable of doing the job. But I'm not auditioning for any teams. I love the job I got. Obviously, I want to be a coordinator in this game one day, and I feel like that time will come when the time is right.
Getting the call from Tampa, is that like sort of the next step when you start getting those kind of calls?
Yeah, when you go on interviews, it's awesome. I had a couple last year, and then this one this year. There's a lot of jobs out there, and you sit back and you look at some of the guys that's getting interviewed, and just like anybody that's competitive, you just want a shot to go out there and show what you can do. So I mean, I'm happy that Tampa called and kind of got the ball rolling. I think the interview went great. So just look forward to hearing from them one way or another.
Can you talk about two of the quarterbacks you're coaching, Hendon, just all?
Who that, everyone? How is everyone doing tonight? It's your boy, Hoodie Juby, and we are back with another live podcast. And yes, you are seeing it. Back-to-back podcasts. It's been a while. I know it's been a while since we did a back-to-back. But hey, I'm back again with another live podcast. And I always tell people this. If you don't know, you will know. There's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube, y'all. Is everybody doing all right tonight? Because I'm doing just fine over here. Because I'm ready to basically jump into the topic tonight. And that is the Saints offseason move. We need a quarterback. What are we going to do? Are you going to stick with Jameis? Give him another shot? Or is he going to just walk away and say, I'm done with y'all, release my butt? Or are you going to bring Andy Dalton back? Do you go trade for a guy like Derek Carr? Trade for a guy like Aaron Rodgers? Or do you just trust your guts and draft a guy like Hendon Hooker, or trade a few first-round picks, trade up into the the top of the first, maybe top 5, top 3, get you a guy like CJ Stroud or Bryce Young? What do we do this offseason? We will discuss that, and we will be looking at everybody's stats and stuff like that, where we can decide, and see what we are looking at, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, before we dive into everything, I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's here so far in the chat. And by the way, make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great podcasts, videos, giveaways, etc. You don't want to miss out on any of these things, man. Now, I see my boy Trav 504. Who that to you? I see Edward Green in the building. Who that to you? I see Greg. Who that to you? I see Elite Goods. Who that to you? We got Diego. Who that to you? Bronco Country. Let's ride. Jerry, the old freaking G in the building. Who that to you? We got Dana. Who that to you, Dana? Let's see. We got Guttum. Who that to you, Guttum? Let's see. Who else we got up in this thing that I might have missed? I see my man Don. What's up, bro? What's up? Who that to you? We got Barbara. Who that to you? Nola Gang. Who that to you?
Who that to AKA the scientist? Thank you for the $2 super chat, my man. Who that? Let's see. Anybody else I might have missed? Anybody? Yeah, we got Chiefs live. Who that to you? We got Real Fan Sports. Who that to you? Anybody else? I think that's everybody so far. But, as y'all come on in, I'm going to try to give y'all shout outs as well. But guess what? It's time to dive in to the quarterbacks, that I think. These are some quarterbacks that I think that, Saints should go after. By the way, there is, maybe one or two on here I look at like we probably would not trade for him because I feel like it's gonna cost too much, and I don't think it's worth, doing it. I think it's better just to, if you getting rid of all these coaches and you already lost last year and you're trying to rebuild, then you might as well go with you a new, fresh, young quarterback out the draft. So now, the first person that I want to talk about, like the first person I want to bring back, and kind of basically introduce and say, this is one option that I, aka Hoodie Jew, would love to see bring back to the New Orleans Saints, y'all, is no other than who? That's right, my boy Jameis Winston, man. Jameis Winston is my dog. He got hold last year when he got, horse collar tackled and was taken out. He had a 5-2 record under Sean Payton. And then he comes into this season, coming off an ACL injury, ready to ball out, gets hurt in an Atlanta game, gets 4 fractures in his back that game, but still made a 16-point comeback in the fourth quarter against the Atlanta Falcons and gives us the win. And then hurt his ankle in the second game against Tampa Bay. Hurts his ankle there, playing with the 4 fractures in his back. We lose, throwing picks. Because you're not the same when you got 4 fractured backs, hurt ankle, or whatever. Then he goes and be forced to play again against the Carolina Panthers. Did whatever he could. I think he drew for like 300 and something yards in that game. He did whatever he could. And then they take him out finally and said, here you go, Andy Dalton. And once Jameis was fully healthy and says, I'm ready to get back in there, what you do? What the hell do? You take him out. And you just keep Jameis basically on the sidelines and said, Andy Dalton's my starter the rest of the season. And I think you did that because you got mad because Jameis called you out on it because you lied about his injury and, everything. So I think that's why you're mad. But this was his stats last year: 858 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with a 32.7 QBR. You got to realize and you got to put into consideration this dude had 4 fractures in his back, a hurt ankle playing, basically playing injured, and you're not gonna be drawing nothing perfectly. You're not gonna be drawing perfect dimes and shit like that with 4 fractures in your back with a hurt up ankle and all that shit. Good luck doing that. But just to kind of show some people some stats and stuff like that. I'm gonna pull up the stats from the 2021 season when we had Sean Payton here, and he played those 7 games for you. The brother in 7 games completed 95 of 161 passes with a 59 complete percentage, 1,170 yards, averaging about 7.3 yards per pass, with 14 touchdowns, 3 picks. The longest pass was 72 yards. And just think, he got sacked 11 times because the O-line was banged up. By the way, he did have 102.8 passer rating and a 69.8 QBR. But just think of that season. No receivers, no Michael Thomas. He didn't have a Chris Olave yet. There was no Jarvis Landry there. This man was working with Marquez Callaway, a Traquan Smith, a Deontay Hardy. At one point, I forgot the dude's name that we had. If y'all can refresh my memory, man, the dude that went and came out of retirement for lacrosse for a little bit and then retired, mid-season. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, Jameis just hasn't had the best luck in the NFL. You go to a Tampa Bay organization that was horrible, draft you first overall. They use you just for your arm talent. They don't give a damn if about what fits your system. Like what helps you out the most. Because everybody knows that that Jameis Winston is the best when he does play ass and stuff like that. So, and damn well they didn't do a damn thing to help the brother out over there in Tampa, and they brought in Tom Brady, the GOAT. to take over, and you saw what happened to them when they brought Tom Brady and everybody started coming in to play with them, and they made a Super Bowl team, basically like the Eagles are doing right now, just made a Super Bowl team, So Jameis Winston will be an option for me. He's still under contract for next year. Remember that. So he's still under contract. But I think somebody said if you do cut Jameis Winston this offseason, like you let him walk, let him, go because he's probably not going to want to play for you anyway, most likely. That's what some people are saying. I think they said we can save like 12 to 13 million in cap this year, which would be amazing. But at the same time, I would love to have a guy like James because he's cheap. I'm telling you, I think he's going to be a great quarterback, for sure. And yes, aka to sign Chris Hogan, that's the player that left mid-season. Came from lacrosse and all that, and yeah, pretty funny. He drew touchdowns to him. So just think of all that Jameis did, and just think how much he would have did this year if he would have never got hurt and was able to play with a guy like Chris Olave and got to see the weapon of Rashid Shaheed and play with Jarvis more. But Jarvis got hurt too mid-season, so like he wasn't able to use him either. Like so many injuries killed us. Michael Thomas got hurt again, was out for the season. It was just a terrible season. But Jameis Winston is one of my favorite player that I would like to be able to keep, and I want to see him running back this year because I really do like Jameis Winston. I think he got hold, and I think he's still got a lot left in him. His brother's only like 28, so he can definitely get a good 10 to 15 years out of a Jameis Winston, and you just got to surround him with the weapons and the protection, bro, and give that brother a run game because he's the best off of play assets, red zone threat. But we'll see. But let's move on from Jameis Winston. And I'm going to share the screen again with y'all before we can look at the next quarterback. And that is a guy like Hendon Hooker. Will we like to draft a guy like Hendon Hooker? Will we like to draft somebody out of him? If you look at his 2022 season stats, he had 3,100 yards. He had 27 touchdowns to only 2 picks. And don't forget, he did get hurt and was not able to finish the season. So, I mean, he did pretty goddamn good for that season, even though he did get hurt towards the end of the season. And he finished with an 89.5 QBR, which was the first in the college. He was tied for first with only 2 picks. And like I said, Hendon Hooker is somebody that I like to see. And if you look at the stats, and it's when everybody look at it over here, in 2021, he completed 206 completions out of 302 for a 68.2 complete percentage, 2,900 yards, averaging about 9.8 yards per pass. Had 31 TDs and 3 interceptions with a 182 rating. Just think of that, y'all. Just think of that. Then he comes to the 2022 season, completed 229 out of 329. His complete percentage was 69.6. Completed 3,100 yards, averaging about a 9.5 yards average. 27 touchdowns, 2 picks, 175.5 rating. So Hendon Hooker would not be a bad option in the draft. You can get him in a probably second or third round. People are talking about, you look at him, he's a 6'4", 218 pounds. He's a pocket passer. He can scramble out the pocket if you need him to. So he is kind of like a dual threat if you need him to. So that is something that the Saints could be looking into. Shout out to TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. That man was at the Senior Bowl practices today for day 3. Got to take a picture with Hendon Hooker, so shout out to you, TJ, man. And he said he hopes that this picture continues on and makes a legacy one day. And, basically saying he hopes Hendon Hooker, gets signed, gets drafted by the Saints and he can be our, future quarterback. But we'll see. But Hendon Hooker is another one, another quarterback that I like, that I think will be a good, maybe future franchise quarterback. But don't forget, he did get hurt at the end of the season, and he had a torn ACL, I believe. And he is at the Senior Bowl, but he did said he does feel, healthier, and he said he thinks he should be ready by the basically by training camps and stuff. He should be ready to go. So that's a good thing to hear from a guy like Hendon Hooker. Glad he healed, quit. Hope he had a great recovery, like he's saying so far, and he should be ready for training camp and everything. So anybody that wants to draft him, if that's the New Orleans Saints or another team, he already says that he should be ready for training camp, which means he'll be ready to go ready to rock and roll for whoever wants to draft the brother. Now, another person that I would love to draft, and yes, it's going to be hard to draft this brother. You will have to probably package up, your first that you got this year. You'll probably have to package up your first next year, and you might want to take Denver the second round that you got from them for next year, package that up, and maybe package up a third or a fourth this year. Like, you're gonna have to package up a lot to trade up in the top 5. But one of the other quarterbacks I love and would love to trade for if we did put all that together, and that is C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State, man. This young brother is talented. He is definitely a dual threat. He can run, he can pass, he can do it all. And what I like about C.J. Stroud, and the reason why I think he would be a good match with the New Orleans Saints, is that because we're looking for somebody who is talented, who's a dual threat, who's smart with the ball. C.J. Stroud is very smart with the ball as well. He's very smart in the field. And what's good about him, too, he has chemistry already with our wide receiver, Chris Olave. He played with him before. So I think it'll be cool to bring in a guy that has the chemistry already with your star receiver that you drafted last year and get him a quarterback that basically have chemistry with your receivers, because it doesn't sound like Michael Thomas is going to be here anymore. It sounds like he's going to be gone. So your star receiver is going to be Chris Olave. So you might as well ask him, who you want as your quarterback. Please don't bring no Andy Dalton back. Please don't. That's not my guy. I don't mind if you rock the bench, but goddamn, you better not be my damn starter. So CJ Stroud would be somebody I would like to see. Now you look at his stats here. In his 2022 season, he had 3,600 yards, almost 3,700 if you want to round it up, 41 touchdowns, 6 picks, and an 88.9 QBR, which was second in college. Now, I do want to tell people that I do think CJ Stroud would be a great quarterback. And don't forget, he did bring Ohio State to the playoffs. And he did, and worked his ass off. I'm going to say the curse word, ass. Yes, he worked his ass off, man, to bring them to that, to try to bring them to the championship. But the defense let him down. The field goal kicker let him down. He did his thing, no picks, and was balling out. Trust me, he's definitely a talented quarterback. Now, you look at his 2021 season, and then I'm going to tell you his 2022 season again with everything. In 2021 for Ohio State, he completed 317 passes out of 441 attempts. He had a 71.9 complete percentage. That is a very, very good complete percentage for a college student. Had over 4,400 passing yards, averaging about 10.1 yards per pass, basically almost a first down every time he passes. And he had 44 touchdowns and only 6 picks for 186.6 QBR rating. Now, you look at his 2022 season, which we just looked up at the top, but here are his completions. He completed 258 out of 389, has a 66.3 complete percentage, completed 36, basically, like I said, 3,700 yards if you round it up, averaging about 9.5 yards per pass, which is almost a first down every damn pass, just about. 41 TDs and 6 picks only, with a 177.7 rating. So, CJ Stroud, I already told y'all enough about him. He's very talented, brought his team to the championship, played outstanding in the playoffs. He tried to get them into the championship. Fell short. Kicker couldn't make it. Failed them. Defense failed them. But the brother played his ass off out there, bro. You pair him up with Chris Olave, who he's already got chemistry with. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on it just depends on what we want to do, y'all. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do. Would you like to go with a guy like CJ Stroud? Trade up for him. Would you like to sit put, draft a guy like Hendon Hooker in the second or third? Would you like to stick with Jameis Winston? And just to kind of, before we continue on to 2 other quarterbacks that I have on this list that I would like to go over with their, current stats in the NFL, because these next 2 are, hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all, because this damn thing is pissing me off. Stop playing y'all goddamn videos while I'm trying to talk. All right, so. Sorry, y'all. This video just randomly started clicking and started playing while I'm trying to talk to y'all, and it kind of effed up my brain thinking while I'm trying to talk. So, the next 2 quarterbacks, which are going to be the last 2 quarterbacks we're going to kind of talk about during the offseason moves are veteran quarterbacks. Do we want to bring in a veteran quarterback? Because it looks like we're kind of rebuilding. So if you kind of rebuilding, you might as well kind of keep what you got, draft your quarterback, let him develop. Boom, here's your franchise quarterback, right? So before we go to the veteran quarterback, this is something that I think could be realistic depending on how Dennis Allen and the New Orleans Saints handle this situation. If Dennis Allen, mans up, drops his balls, apologizes to Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston decides to stay and says he's going to be your starting quarterback. He's on a very cheap deal. Keep him as your starting quarterback this year. You use your pick 29, or like I said, you can wait to the second or third round, whatever pick you got, and draft a guy like Hendon Hooker and let him develop and let him get 100% healthy to where he's fully ready to go and let him learn behind Jameis. They can, throw together because you don't want to throw a young buck into the field and just draw him into the fire right away. You want him to try to develop and have some time, kind of like Patrick Mahomes. He had time to learn a little bit behind Alex Smith before he actually got to go in and start because Alex Smith got hurt and then there's Mahomes. Mahomes been him ever since, So that could be a realistic thing that could happen. But if you see the Saints, pack us up number 29 pick, you see him pack up the first round next year, the second and all that, you see him move up into the top 3, they probably going for a Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. That is my bet. That's just my bet. So I don't know. We'll see. But we're about to move on to our 2 veterans that could be good for the Saints. All right, they could. But like I said, it's going to be hard to get some of these 2 veterans just because I feel like some of the asking prices for these are going to be too much, and I just don't feel like giving up that much. But I'm just giving you veteran options at the QB that's going to be being traded just because the teams are just trying to, part ways with each other and stuff like that. So, number 1, it's a clear, obvious one, is Mr. Derek Carr. Remember, Derek Carr was drafted by no other than Dennis Allen himself. Dennis Allen drafted him, so they, still talk and all that. So maybe that's somebody Dennis Allen looks to trade for. You never know. They could, but like I said, we got to see how everything goes. You got to see what the Raiders are going to be asking for a guy like Derek Carr. Like I said, I don't know what their asking price would be. But Derek Carr is a 6'3" quarterback, man, 210 pounds. He was drafted in round 2, pick 36 by Oakland Raiders by no other than Dennis Allen in the 2014 draft. Like I said, I think he had a pretty good, solid career so far with the Raiders. He just always needed help. He always needed help, y'all. But hey, he finally got some help this year, and I don't know what the frick this is that he had, but look at the stats right here. He passed for 3,500 yards, 22 TDs, 14 interceptions for a 55.5 QBR. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's like a mid. So it's like, Derek Carr, what the hell was you on, Don't forget we did shut out the Raiders and Derek Carr, so we'll have to see. But let me just read you some of his, recent stats, from these past years and stuff like that. I'll tell y'all some of his recent stats. So let's kind of go back to let's say 2020. 2020 should be good. We'll go back for 3 years and read each one. So out of 16 full games he played, basically a whole season, he completed 361 passes out of 513 attempts with a 70.4 complete percentage, which is really good for the NFL. Passed for 4,000 yards, averaging about 7.9 yards per pass, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Not a bad, but I kind of want my quarterback to have more touchdowns than 21. But like I said, he didn't have all the best weapons out there. And he got sacked 29 times. That is not good. Like I said, their O-line wasn't good, wasn't the best weapons, but he still finished with a 100.8 rating and a 64.1 QBR. So, a 64.3 QBR. So that's not bad at all. In 2021, the brother had played 17 games, because that was the first 17, game season that he had. And, he completed 428 passes out of 626 attempts. So he passed a lot that season. Completed 68.4% of his passes. had 4,800 yards, so almost a 5,000 yard season, averaging about 7.7 yards per pass. He did throw 23 touchdowns, but what he drove? 14 interceptions. You're kind of like, hey, that's not that good. But like I said, O-line's not the best. Weapons ain't the best out there either for him. And the brother got sacked 40 times. Like, that is a shit load of times you get sacked. Now, he had a finish with a 94 rating and a 58.4 QBR. Not too bad. And then this past season, he played 15 games. I think he was sat for. Oh, he didn't get sat one game. He got bitched, remember, for 2 games because they missed him towards the end of the season. And I think that's another reason why he is going to be out the door, traded. But the question is, what are the Raiders asking for a guy like Derek Carr? Me, I do not know. Derek Carr's not the biggest fan. He's not my biggest because I really do think like Jameis, it could be on his level, be even better, especially with his arm talent. Like I said, we just got to see. But the brother played 15 games, completed 305 passing yards, completed 305 passing attempts, I meant to say, out of 502 attempts for him. He completed 305 of those for a 60.8 complete percentages, which was a kind of a low in his career. Passed for 3,500 yards, averaging about 7 yards per pass, 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, sat 27 times, 86.3 rating with a 55.5 QBR. So if you want to look at his career stats so far, he had played he played in 142 games. He completed over 3,200 passing yards out of 4,900 attempts. He averaged about a 64.6 complete percentage, completed over 35,000 yards, averaged about 7.1 yards in his career, had thrown over 217 passing touchdowns, and drew 99 interceptions. Been sacked 264 times in his career, and finished with a 91.8 rate. So, y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think of a guy like Derek Carr. Do y'all see, him as an option of, one to go if Jameis does, decide to go? The Saints said they just don't feel like wasting a pick on a quarterback this year. Is Derek Carr the way to go? Would y'all like to see him, depending on the price? Like, will y'all bring him in for the right price? If they ask for like a third or a fourth for him, would you do it? I don't know. We'll have to see because they ready to get rid of him. So, by the way, I see AKA the scientist man. Thank you for the $5 bomb. He said Derek Carr will get cut before he helps the Raiders trade him. Yeah, they'll probably cut him. But like I said, they're gonna have to trade him though too. I think they're gonna trade him, to be honest with y'all, just because they're gonna want to get something back for a draft pick that they drafted in the second round a few years ago. They've been having him for a while, so they must have trusted in him and giving him a contract and keeping him for long. So, like I said, we'll have to see how everything goes. But who that to everybody that's in the chat, y'all. If y'all are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these great podcasts. We do videos, giveaways, you name it, we do it all. Make sure you don't miss out on those. By the way, also make sure you smack the crap out of that like button if you haven't already for me. So make sure y'all do that for me. Let me see. Where are we at right now? We're at 12 likes with 20 of y'all watching. We need 8 more likes to match the viewers. So make sure y'all smack the shit out of the like button for your boy, all right? Now, we're going to move on to the last and final, option that I think could be a really helpful one. But this is the one that's going to be the most unrealistic just because it's going to cost a lot of picks to get Stroud because they already asking for 2 first rounds for this man. And they're probably going to ask you for 3 first rounds if they try to trade him inside of the NFC side instead of the AFC. And that is Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. Everybody knows who he is. He's got 1 MVP, I think, twice or 3 times. So he's not a bad QB to bring on in, etc. So we'll see. But this year, with no Devontae Adams in them, he had Randall Cobb, an older Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, a young drafted guy named Christian Watson, who did, started outstanding towards the end of the season, getting touchdowns for him. But Aaron Rodgers in this terrible season that he had, didn't even make the playoffs. The brother passed for 3,600 yards. So if you give him 5 more yards, I might round it up. He basically passed for 3,700 yards this year, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, finished with a 29.3 QBR, 26 in the league. That is terrible, everyone. So what the hell happened to you this year? I think they both ready to part ways with each other, move on from each other. So we'll see how everything goes. But let's look at some of his career stuff, because I'm telling you, this would be a guy I think I would like to add to the team. Because he's only 39, and let's say he decides to play for till he's 45, like Tom Brady, and let's say he doesn't lose his step in his game until 45, like Tom Brady did. That means you still got a good another 5 to 6 years with this guy under your belt, and if you able to draft somebody in the next few years after training for him, they can learn under Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see. We'll see. But the man's 6'2". Everybody knows how he is, 225 pounds, man. The man got drafted in 2005 in the first round by the Packers, pick number 24. Now let's go look at some of his career stats. And let's look at, I would say, the last three. Let's look at 2020, 2021, and 2022. All right. So in 2020, he played all 16 games for Green Bay, completed 372 passes out of 526 attempts, for a 70.7 complete percentage. Completed completed all of those for about 4,300 yards. Probably averaging, let's see, about 8.2 yards per pass. He had 48 TDs to 5 picks that year. That was MVP level in 2020. He got sacked 20 times. He averaged a 121.5 rating and a 79.8 QBR. That's not bad at all. 2021, you hop over to there. He played most of those games. I think he just missed one game. I think they arrested him that year. He finished completed 366 yards out of 500. I said yards. Huh? He completed 366 passes out of 531 attempts for a 68.9 complete percentage with 4,100 yards, averaging about 7.8 yards per pass, 37 TDs, only 4 picks, and 30 sacks, though. He got sacked 30 times that year. Had 111.9 rating and finished with a 74.1 QBR. Not bad, right? And then I already read y'all his stats, but let's read it again for the 2022 season. Like I said, he played all 17 games for them. He completed 350 out of 542 passing attempts. He had a 64.6 complete percentage. He had 3,700 yards, averaging about 6.8 yards per pass, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 32 sacked 32 times. He had 91.1 rating, and he had a 39.3 QBR, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's the lowest QBR he ever had in his career. Besides the year he didn't really play and start. So now you read his careers. You look at the whole careers. The brother played in 230 games in his career. So far, he had completed over 5,000 passes out of 7,600 attempts, having a 65.3 complete percentage. That's an average out of all of this. Has over 59,000 passing yards, averaging about 7 yards per pass. Has 475 touchdowns to 105 interceptions. Sacked 530 times in his career. Finished with, and he averages about a 103.6 rating. So that is definitely not bad. That is a quarterback I can say, yes, let's get. But do we really want to give up 2 first-round picks for him? And like I said, we are in the NFC with them, with the Packers. So they probably going to be like, I want 3 because I don't want to send him and ship him off to no NFC team. I want him to go to an AFC team. I don't want to have to go against him, in my NFC. So is he worth it? I mean, yes, the resume speaks for itself, but goddamn, do I want to give up 2 first-round, 3 first-round? Not really. That's a lot. That's a lot. And you saw what the Broncos did to get Russell, right? 2 first-round picks, gave up another first round to get Sean Payton the other day. So we'll see how everything goes. But with the way everything's looking, it looks like we kind of falling towards a rebuild. So if you're falling towards a rebuild, might as well keep Jameis here for a cheap deal. Draft you a young quarterback and like a CJ Stroud, a Hendon Hooker, somebody like that, and let them develop for a year or 2 behind Jameis while he's here, and then let the young brother, start their career fresh, not having to worry about starting right away and being drawn straight into the fire. So y'all let me know in the comments who would y'all go with. Would you go with a guy like Jameis Winston and keep him around and give him a second chance? Would you go with a young talent out the draft named Hidden Hooker? Would you go with a young guy out the draft and trade up and get him, CJ Stroud? Or would you go with two of these veterans, like a guy like Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers? You let me know down in the comment section what y'all would do. Let me know in the chat. By the way, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and I'll bring a few people on and ask them, what route are you planning on going? What seems more realistic to you? I'm gonna pin that to the top for anybody that would love to come on. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna pin it to the top. Click the link. Let me know what y'all want to do. Let me know who, what way you want to roll. You want to get somebody in the draft? Do you want to go with a veteran? Let me know. Let me know who it is. And I'm going to say it again. Make sure y'all smash the shit out of that like button for your boy if you haven't already. We got 14 likes. We got over 20 people watching. So make sure y'all smash the crap out of that like button for your boy. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell because you don't want to miss out on any of the great podcasts that we are doing. Link is pinned to the top. Click that link. Come join. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to join. If nobody joins and comes on here, give me their opinions or anything on what they want to do at the QB position, we'll just end the podcast in a few minutes right then and there. And those are basically my 5 quarterbacks that I'm looking at right now. But like I tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. I think the most realistic thing that could happen for the Saints, and I would love this in general, is Dennis Allen drop his balls, apologize to Jameis on what he did, get the brother to stay because he's a cheap price. He's a good quarterback. He's not a terrible. He can be a top 10, top 15 quarterback easily in this league. Just get him a run game. Draft you a guy like Spears, who is outstanding in the Senior Bowl right now. Just like y'all know, he's doing outstanding in the Senior Bowl. Get him a running game with AK and all of that. Get him a better protection in the O-line. Get him a possessing catcher if you need to in the draft, or get a veteran receiver that can be that possessing catcher for you. And then draft a guy like Hendon Hooker in the first, second, or third round, wherever part of the draft you want to draft them. Get Spears, and I think you'll be good. Let Hooker fully heal from his ACL, and let him learn behind Jameis for a year or two, and then put the young brother on the field. I think that's the most realistic and the best option for the Saints right now, unless you're ready to draft a young quarterback, put him on the field and let him learn right away and let him start playing, and that is to package up some picks, trade up into the top 3, and get you a young guy like CJ Stroud. That's my best option because the way it's looking, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, I think they're going to be too expensive. I mean, Derek Carr's not going to be too expensive, but Aaron Rodgers, hell yeah. Derek Carr, what are you really getting out of Derek Carr? I mean, you're just getting another pocket quarterback, and we know we need more of a mobile quarterback that can run out the pocket, more of a dual threat. That's what we need. So we'll see. But we do have one person waiting in the back, so let's bring them on and talk to them and see what this person's start is. Let's bring on AKA the scientist. How you doing?
What's good, Hoodie Juby? Who that to you, bro?
Who that? Thank you for the super chats, by the way.
No problem, Hoodie.
So what are your options? Let me ask you this: who do you want? As your QB, is it any of the options that I'm missing? Is it somebody else you're thinking of? Are you looking towards the draft? Are you looking for a veteran? And then the last thing that you're gonna have to answer to will be, what is the most realistic thing that you think could happen? Like what's more realistic that you can say, okay, this is probably what's gonna happen. But let me know.
Well, yeah, man, Hoodie. What I would like to see happen is, even though a lot of people say I'm against this guy or whatever, but I would prefer if Jameis Winston just come back and just play out his contract this last year, and then he be our starter, and then I think we probably could draft a quarterback too, like a Max Duggan. Remember, T.J. Jones was talking about him. He was doing real good in the Senior Bowl, day 3. when I was looking at Pro Football Focus, that they said he was the best rookie quarterback at the Senior Bowl. So have him come and sit behind Jameis Winston for the year, or probably take over halfway through if like Winston would get hurt or something like that.
Oh yeah, because that's what I was saying. I think that would be the most realistic option, and probably be one of my favorite options. To be honest with you, just because I think Jameis deserves a second shot. Why not draft a young guy like Hidden Hooker or somebody, just to sit behind him, because he's coming off an ACL injury as well, so you want him to be fully healthy, not just him saying, "Oh, I should be ready by training camp," and move on from there. But is there any veteran quarterbacks you like to go after, like a Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, like no matter how much it costs or whatever? Like if you can just pick anybody, no matter what the cost is there anybody that you looking at that people are trying to trade or just gonna be a free agent?
Well, the one quarterback that actually I would go for in a trade, other than like Justin Fields, would be Zach Wilson. I think I'm the only person that was thinking about that because Zach Wilson kind of looking like a bust right now, but he was still drafted like second overall or third, so I think homie probably still got some juice left in him. I think his best has yet to be seen, and I wouldn't mind seeing homie run around. You know what I'm saying for the season while we probably you know hit rock bottom and probably go like Caleb Williams anyway. That's what I'm really thinking we're gonna do. We need to do anyways. Just go ahead, bottom out, and get one of the best prospects in the draft next year.
Gotcha. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna bring the next person on and ask them the same questions about the QB position. And like I said, you're more than welcome, to hop in if you need to say anything, that you think of or whatever, if you agree, stuff like that. So the next person that we got coming on is Stoner. Who that to you?
Who that, Hoodie? What's up, bro?
What's up? Is it says Stoner, just the OG Stoner?
Yeah, I'll be in the chat all
Okay,
the time.
okay. That's what I thought it was. But let me ask you, what quarterbacks? I mean, I went over a bunch of different quarterbacks. They on the thumbnail. Any of them you're interested in? Any of them from the draft, or I guess you can say any veterans that you want to go after? And I asked AKA the scientist the same question: is there anything that you can see being realistic? My topic was, I think the most realistic is, Dennis Allen drop his goddamn balls, apologize to Jameis. He comes back, for his last year contract. You draft a guy like Hidden Hooker in the second or third round pick. Let him, fully heal, develop under Jameis after 1 year or halfway through the season, depending on if, Jameis gets hurt again. And you move on from there. I think that's like your most realistic option.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was basically saying the same thing. I was like, dang, I read my mind. Because I was like, bring Jameis back, let him get a shot, because I don't like how they did him this season with Andy Dalton, I feel like they should have gave him another shot. So I feel like just bring him back and get Hendon Hooker in the draft and get Tajay Spears. I feel like we'd be good.
Oh, yeah. Spears a dog. This dude's breaking ankles in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, I
Just some
like him.
crashes.
You remind me of AK so much.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. With the receiving. But the only thing is, I just feel like, don't you feel like Stoner? Don't you feel like not AK, Spears is more of like a power runner than AK? I feel like he runs the ball harder than AK does. Hey Stoner, you there? Stoner.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah. I was feeling you. Yeah, he is. He got a little more power than Kamara do. And I like that dude at Alabama too. Number one, I like him.
Gibbs. I think his name's Gibbs, huh? Something
Yeah.
Gibbs. Yeah. He's a power back too, kind of. But some people say he's kind of like an AK too. He can receive out the backfield too.
Yeah, I think we can get either one of them two, bro. Like the like because Kamara getting a little older. We're gonna need a back to replace him, eventually.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
But definitely need somebody.
Back.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna need somebody to replace AK too. Remember, he's gonna be suspended this offseason too. Offseason this season coming up, he will be probably suspended probably 6 to 8 games most likely. So you're definitely gonna need a replacement because I think Ingram's done with the NFL. To be honest with him,
I
I
ain't gonna
think
lie,
Ingram's done.
Because I thought
Wait, say that again for me.
this season. I about that. I thought he was
Oh,
gonna get
okay.
suspended.
Oh yeah, we all did. We got lucky, but he getting suspended next year for sure.
Yeah, sure.
So you definitely need a replacement. But is there anybody? Cause I'm asking the same question I asked the scientist. Is there anybody that you would like to trade for if you could, like a veteran player, veteran quarterback? You know, like if it doesn't matter, like it doesn't matter what the price is. You know, we got it, and you want to trade for that quarterback. You know, maybe
But
Justin Fields or Rodgers or Carr.
I do feel like we should bring in another quarterback though, outside of Jameis though, like just for a backup, like a Heineke or something cheap.
Hmm.
But I don't think we should get no big veteran that's gonna cost a lot of money because we already. I feel like we
Yeah.
already got hell, so I feel like we shouldn't.
Hmm.
So I feel like we better should go off with the.
Hey, you broke up a little bit. What were you saying?
Oh my phone keep cutting off.
Oh, you good?
I was basically saying I don't think we should get a veteran because I feel like if we do bring somebody out, we should bring in like get Jameis or Heineke or somebody that's cheap. That can be like in case Jameis slipping up or something, get hurt.
Yeah.
But a quarterback, but I don't think we should get a body like a veteran because they're gonna be a little costly.
Yeah, I mean, you got Jameis for a cheap price. You know what I'm saying? He's still very cheap for you. And if I was the Saints, I would just keep him, draft Hooker, and draft Spears, and then call that shit a done deal for the draft. And I said that would be a win because you need a franchise quarterback for the future. And the crazy part is you can have Jameis, ball out next year, and he could be the franchise because you finally let the brother play and show you what he really got for a whole season if he doesn't get hurt. Or if it doesn't work out, you got Hooker waiting in there, and he wasn't thrown straight into the fire, ready to be burned and be like, here, win it all for me.
I'm just not that high on Hooker because he kind of injured, man. Right now he missing the reps in the Senior Bowl. He gonna miss part of training camp. So we seen what that missing training camp did for a guy like Cesar Ruiz. That took his development back like a whole year because of COVID. So,
But
Yeah.
we got though for a year, and next year he can ball out. Like look at Cesar Weed this year. Look what he did.
but if you draft like a guy like Max Duggan who could practice this whole season and have a whole another off season next year, he'll be even more ahead of a guy like Hooker, in my opinion.
Well, Hooker said he's going to be ready for training camp, so he will get his reps.
That's what he say.
That's the only thing
So,
I don't think ain't good with injuries.
and I like
But he
Hooker's numbers
already
too.
not good with injuries, exactly.
And I like Hooker's numbers too, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. I like Hooker's college numbers, especially being in the SEC. A very tough division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Had
think
some really
is
good
Tennessee
numbers.
SEC.
Yeah, Tennessee's a
Yeah,
SEC team.
Tennessee, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
SEC,
nah,
and they
but
got a
Max
tough
Duggan, man,
division.
he made it to the national championship game, bro. Homie, a baller. He stayed healthy all year, led his team.
And they got their ass smacked in the championship. Look at him.
But Tennessee didn't even make the playoffs, so hey, at least he did it and won a playoff game. So that's way more
Yeah,
than Hooker did.
but you
I'll
gotta
be
realize. But I think Tennessee went out with an injury, though. I think Hooker tore his
Hey,
ACL, and that's why
staying
they didn't
healthy
make
though,
it.
that's a part of the game too. You can't go out there putting your body at risk and costing your team a season just because you trying to get a first down.
Hey, but that's what we need. We need a quarterback that can
No,
scramble.
we need a quarterback that can stay healthy and play a whole 17 and deep playoff run.
Yeah, that's true. But don't forget, you do need a do or threat type of quarterback. We can't just have a pocket passer because that's not gonna make it in the NFL anymore.
I like a guy who can stay healthy, and I like a guy with some gamer in him that can go into the national championship. Ain't something I just sleep on, especially from TCU. That ain't no big top school, even smaller than Tennessee, in my opinion.
I feel yeah. I just feel like he wasn't even ready. Like he got his ass spanked in Georgia. Like that's a good defense right there. And you need to score more than 7 points to impress me.
Hey, he got his team there though. So I mean, where was Hooker at? He was a sideline, bro, with an injury.
But you gotta realize too, TCU them don't play the competition Tennessee plays too. They're not in the
They beat
SEC playing
Michigan.
these. Who?
Michigan. They beat Michigan. And
Yeah, but
Michigan beat Ohio
Michigan
State.
chose. Michigan always chose in the playoffs.
But I feel like Alabama should have got in though. I don't feel like because my homie played for TCU. And I told him, man, they should have never got in. He's like, man, you hate
but nah, Alabama lost too many games.
How dare you
Man.
tell your homie that? How dare you tell your own homie?
Did they
Boy,
lose
you
like
can't even
2
make that
games?
shit.
I'll be honest with him, man.
But let's bring on the next person real quick to ask them, the QB thing too. We got Even though he's not a Saints fan, he got his own channel. He's a Chiefs fan. But let's ask, Chiefs Live what he thinks. What's up, Chiefs Live?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
What's up, Hoodie? How's everyone?
We're good. I think everybody's good. Besides a frustrating season.
Yeah.
Y'all going to the Super Bowl. We not. But
Yeah, but like with Hendon Hooker and Max Duggan, Hendon Hooker, he tore his ACL, but before that, he was having a really good season. But another thing with Hooker is he's gonna be 25, and I don't know if he has much, growing left. But he's a really good QB. I just don't know if you take that chance in the first round. Plus, he's has an ACL injury, and he's most likely gonna miss most of the pre-draft process. So I don't know if you would take that chance in the first, maybe on day 3. But I that's just how I feel about Hendon Hooker.
yeah, I think Hooker's he's gonna be more of a second, third round pick. Prospect. That's what I think he's gonna be, second or third round.
Yeah, but like even with the injury, I think late third, day 3, like 4th, 5th round is where you're looking at for Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, 4th, 5th round for sure.
Yeah, because I like Hendon Hooker, and before he got injured, he was like, there was like talks about him, being in the first round. There were a lot of mock drafts with him in the first round, but that injury plus the age, that factors into like the prospect himself. I don't know if he's gonna go on day 2. I think day 3 because of the injury and just overall what if he can grow more in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. We just got to see because I think he did really good. CJ Stroud is one of my favorite ones I want to get, but like I said, he's only a top 3, top 5, so we got to trade up to get him. Like I don't mind taking pick 29 that we just got from Denver, taking my first round pick the next year too, and give him like Denver's second that they just gave us, and like a third or fourth or something. I don't mind trading up to get him because I compare him with his old boy Chris Olave that he played with.
Yeah, CJ Stroud's probably going to be gone in the top 5. But yeah, no, Stroud's really good. I mean, the way his best game of his career, in my opinion, is that Georgia game, man, because he was cooking in that game. Marvin Harrison, senior, was probably going to be a top. I don't know.
Oh, Chief Live, you muted your mic by accident while you was talking. I don't know if you realized it. Yo,
oh yeah, my bad. Oh yeah, my bad. I was saying, yeah, no, Marvin Harrison, Junior. I think that's not senior, but Junior. My bad.
Yeah,
Junior. He's probably gonna be the number 1 receiver in the draft class next year. I mean, him and Jack, not Jax. Their other receiver, I can't remember, but CJ Stroud, I think, in my opinion, against Georgia, that was probably the best game of his career, man, because he was really good in that game, and that's against a top 5 or maybe even the best defense in the country.
Well, only Tom can tell, right? Only Tom will tell what's really gonna happen with our QB position.
Hey, Hoodie, Brian Pearson had a few questions.
Let's see. Brian Pearson, where is it at?
He asked a question about Smoke Monday first.
Did you guys on the roundtable think Smoke Monday will make the squad next year if he's healthy? Yeah, if he's healthy, hell yeah, he's gonna make the squad.
I can't Smoke Monday. I ain't gonna lie.
So yes, I say yeah.
Him and DeMarco Jackson. I can't wait for them boys.
Yeah, DeMarco Jackson. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I like Smoke Monday coming out of Auburn too. He was a really good safety in college.
Yeah, I think he'll make it though. I think he'll make the team easily, y'all. Brian said it, and you guys on the round table, what would it take for the New Orleans Saints in the near future, in your honest opinion, to win the Super Bowl again? Put Dennis Allen back at defensive coordinator and get me a real head coach. That's gonna help you get into the Super Bowl.
For like the Saints to get into a Super Bowl, get your QB of the future, and once you establish the QB position, got to continue to draft good, got to continue to get younger, and just overall get younger at every position. That's just like I don't think people really realize how important the draft is, especially in the later rounds, because that's where the good GMs are. Like some of the best GMs. That's like where they're best in is in the later rounds.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
The
I
coffee
agree.
been out
If
there
for us
much.
to make it to the Super Bowl again, it first starts with the quarterback position, definitely. Now, is Jameis a guy that can take us to the Super Bowl? I mean, I really think he can, but he's the one who got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? We can hope the best for him all we want to, but he gonna be the one to have to do it.
Oh yeah, I think he can too. But like I said, I said it, and I'll say it millions of times. The only way you're gonna let Jameis, succeed in here, number one, you gotta give him the protection to where he can't get hurt. Getting all these random hits and shit, having to try to do the best and do whatever he can to make plays for you. You gotta have protection for him. And number two, you gotta get the brother the run game. Remember, he is the best in the NFL off of play actions. That's that's his strength. Like you can't just be killing my brother and
Well, I feel like the weaker quarterbacks need play action to make it happen, man. The best quarterbacks can just 1, 2, 3 drop back and make it happen, bro. No run game. If you got to throw the ball 50 times a game to win, they can make it happen. So, if you need to play action, in my opinion, that's kind of a crutch on the pro level.
Oh, I mean, the Saints can run play action because they have Alvin Kamara and a really good run game. So it makes the linebackers, come up to, the scrimmage or, come up more. So that way, it opens up the passing lanes
Okay, so
deep
what
down
run
the
game did the
field.
Chiefs got? Who was y'all 1,000-yard rusher this year?
I mean, we didn't have a 1,000-yard rusher, but we
Exactly.
had
Ain't no
100.
1,000-yard rusher on the Chiefs.
I mean,
You don't need
we
a
had
run game.
Hey, do the Chiefs got a running back who can catch out the backfield?
Yeah, we
Exactly.
have
Jarek McKinnon,
yeah,
Clyde
Jarek McKinnon.
Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah. Well,
You got a thing like that. You
Clyde,
Exactly.
he's probably not back next year because the Chiefs just completely stopped using him the right way.
Well, his next year is a contract year for him, so he'll have a lot to prove.
Right, 100%. And Clyde, coming out of college, he was a great receiving back. Like, I don't know why we
Yeah.
didn't get him more touches in the pass game, but just the way the Chiefs have used Clyde, I don't think he's back next year. Even when he was healthy, Isaiah Pacheco, who we got in the 7th round, was out snapping him.
Isaiah Pacheco, yep.
Yeah, he was really good this year, and he didn't even start the first 7 games, but he had 130 yards and was averaging like 5 yards per carry. So Pacheco's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Clyde, man. I like them coming out of college.
Yeah, so we really need a quarterback. I feel like to win a Super Bowl, and he got to build chemistry with somebody like Hoodie's saying, that CJ Stroud and Chris Olave connection with the head coach could really, put us over the top. Like that Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that'll be game.
Mahomes, yeah. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. You need that combo like Drew had with like Marcus Colston or Michael Thomas, Jimmy Graham. Like when you got that connection and your quarterback dialed in with his guys like that, it's different. It's completely different.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when it's like a crucial 3rd down, and you always have when a quarterback and a receiver or a tight end, they have like really good chemistry. It especially when it's a crucial 3rd down, you're always looking for that guy. So that's why having a very great to elite quarterback that has a great connection with a tight end or receiver. That's why it's so important, because they make plays in clutch moments.
Yeah. Like Drew got to the point where I used to watch the Saints and Drew to where there wasn't a first down I felt like we couldn't get, or if we needed to score, there wasn't a time where I felt like we couldn't get on the board.
It was just the defense couldn't hold up.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
I felt like when I was watching Drew Brees in his prime, I felt like I was watching the greatest quarterback of all time. No cap.
Yeah, definitely one of
Y'all was scoring you guys were scoring like 40 points a game, but we're allowing 40 points a game. So
yeah.
See, if Breeze had like an average to above average defense, can you imagine how many Super Bowl wins you guys would have?
At least 2.
Yeah.
If you get to Drew Brees' Brady position, like it'd be Tom Brady 2 times. He probably wouldn't have lost Super Bowls. Tom Brady lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew Brees would not lost to Eli Manning.
And that's what I'm just saying though, Hoodie. Like we talk a lot about these running quarterbacks, but to have that cerebral type of quarterback that can understand the game like Drew, pre-snap, post-snap, everything like
But
photographic memory.
he was getting the rib injuries, shoulder injuries, because he wasn't mobile to evade it.
Right, true that.
He didn't back.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
if
what
you
I
know,
like about CJ Stroud, though. I feel like he can see it and he can move.
I love CJ Stroud, but like I said, we all want that quarterback like a Drew Brees, the next Tom Brady, the guy that's just gonna stay in the pocket, deliver,
And next Patrick Mahomes, we all want that for sure.
Yeah, we all want it, but at the same time, we understand. So like we're looking at it like this: we never seen a dual threat quarterback win a Super Bowl. I mean, I guess you can say the closest to that was Mahomes. Because he can run out the pocket here and there, but he's not your dual threat where I'm gonna get 1,000-yard rushing every season.
Hurts has a chance to do it because Hurts
Well,
is
yeah,
technically
Hurts.
yeah. So Hurts is a dual threat because he can run, he can pass the ball, so he has a chance to do it. I think in 2019, when Lamar Jackson had his MVP year, I think they had a really good chance at winning it, but obviously they lost in the divisional round to the Titans. But I think they had a chance to win the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, I mean, if he is the first one to win it, then it's gonna show you. Okay, I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is that you've never seen a dual threat do it yet, right? So, let's say Jalen Hurts is the first one. We gotta realize the NFL, as the years has been going on, like the past few years, edge rushers that are coming in that are so good are more athletic, or quicker than the quarterback sometimes. So, like, you need a quarterback that is a great escape artist that can get out the pocket, that can rush for 500 to 1,000 yards for you, because sometimes you might need them to beat them on the leg instead of in the air, because sometimes you might be playing a really good passing defense. That's why I think a dual threat quarterback is more important now with the way the game is has changed basically in the past few years. That's why you don't see some of these great quarterbacks that can stand in a pocket last much longer in the NFL, and are not looking as great. Because why? Why they're not looking good? Because they getting their ass shafted and getting hit so much because they can't escape the pocket. As soon as the pressure gets there, they done. That's like Andy Dalton. We've seen him this year. He's a pocket quarterback. What happened to Andy the whole time? Sack, sack, sack. It was just it was sad. So
Hey, Hoodie, what do you think about Brian's question? He said, do you think, in your opinion, Sean Payton walked away from a situation that he couldn't fix, then come back a year later to coach the Denver Broncos? Do you think that was fair?
I don't think it was nothing that he couldn't fix. Sean Payton could fix anything that he won. I think he was just tired of coaching here.
I think he wanted a change of scenery. That's just my opinion.
He just wanted a fresh
What
start.
you think, Stoner?
Yeah,
what you think about that?
That exactly.
Now, what you say? Say it again. I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Did Sean Payton just run away because he couldn't fix what he saw coming? Did he see the writing on the wall in New Orleans and then ran to Denver, or was it just he was
on the ring?
Good business.
Well, I felt like it's a mixture of both. He was wanting a chance to win again, and he didn't want to fix the mess he made.
Yeah, I agree.
Jalen Hurts had a chance to get Patrick Mahomes. He had a chance to get a plethora of quarterbacks, and missed on all of them.
Weren't you guys gonna draft Mahomes back in 2017?
Yep. He got picked one. They actually said we was about to pick him at pick number 10.
Well, that's what his mouth.
Chiefs
That's what his
heard
mouth say. Like my mama say, that's what his mouth say. Now, what we was gonna do and what happened, that's totally different.
No.
I mean, you still got to.
Mahomes said it too on like a little interview thing. He said that the Saints they heard the Saints were gonna take him, and then the Chiefs called and was talking to Mahomes about
if
drafting
they
him
really
too.
wanted to get him, they would have got him.
Well, you have to understand that I don't think many teams around the league back then were expecting us to trade it up. When we traded up, I'm gonna be honest, I wanted Lattimore so bad, but you guys ended up with a really good corner.
We could have traded up to the Trubisky spot when where the Bears got Trubisky, at least around there. It wasn't like Mahomes went number 3.
Yeah, but you would have to give up like a next year's first or something like that.
If that's your guy, then that's what you do.
No, well, I agree. I don't know.
What was you saying, Stoner?
I said it's Mahomes. Give it up.
Give it
But
up.
we didn't know.
If that's your guy, you
But we
give
didn't
it
know
up.
Mahomes. But we didn't know Mahomes was. We didn't know
Yeah.
Mahomes was
Yeah.
Mahomes though.
That's why I don't believe Sean Payton, because if he really felt as strong as he did, we would have had him. That's how I feel.
What he was doing, he was waiting for him to fall at number 10 because it was pick
You
9.
don't
He
you
was
don't
waiting
do
for
that
him.
with the guy that if you thinking he that good. No, you don't do that. You
Whoa,
don't wait.
the Saints had pick 11 that year, and we traded up in front of them, which was pick 10. So
Yeah,
if
that's what it was.
if he would have fell to 11, I mean,
Mahomes
maybe
would have got drafted.
50-50.
No, we would have drafted him. They said if he would have fell, he would have took him. But that's why they went with Lattimore instead, because that was their next pick. It was Lattimore if Mahomes got taken
I mean,
off. But they wasn't going to reach
Lattimore's
for
a
him.
really good. Yeah, I mean, Lattimore's a really good corner, though. I like Lattimore a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great corner, and I'm glad to get a guy like Alante Taylor this past year and Austin Adebo last year. Like, we got some really good
I
young
ain't gonna lie.
corners.
This three-headed monster we got at corner, I ain't gonna lie. We got some.
So, is Taylor playing the slot?
He played outside corner all year.
Really?
Lattimore was out.
He
Because
needed
Lattimore was
to
hurt.
How many
Yeah, because
more
Lattimore
than
was
that,
hurt.
Huh. Coming into the draft, I thought he was either gonna switch safety or play in the slot.
Yeah, I think Alante might switch to playing safety in the long run.
Huh. I mean, he's been really good as a corner for you guys. What about
Oh,
Paulson? How did Paulson
Paulson
do?
Adebo, he did all right. I mean, last year was his better year than this year. He had a downfall year, but
So,
feel like-
who was your
I feel like
guys' other outside corner?
I mean, our two corners would be Lattimore, and it was Adebo, and then Alante Taylor came, but Alante Taylor got to start like a lot because of Lattimore being hurt almost the whole season. So it was basically Adebo and Alante Taylor on the outside that whole time, and then I think Bradley Roby got to play the slot a lot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
My bad for
let's
cutting you
see.
off.
Let's see. Yeah, see, now Fiston said the same thing I said. He said Mahomes said in the interview when he spoke to the Saints and one other team that they both said he was there. They were gonna go get him, and that's when the Chiefs decided to go up and grab him. So
Yep, we traded
Mahomes
our
said-
next year's first to
Oh
go
shit!
up.
Y'all better watch out, everybody. Y'all better close y'all ears. Y'all better leave the podcast now. We got a troublemaker coming on, and that's my boy J Live 504. Cover y'all ears.
Look, man, I'm just spitting straight facts, bro. That's all. Who that?
Who that to you, J Live? And then we also got the Rook coming on. What's up, man?
Who that?
Hey, good tonight, Hoodie.
Who that, Eric? Who that?
How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. You? What about you, J Live?
What you saying, bro? How I'm doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
You in the bathroom?
I'm still always getting on my mic, but I'm tired of y'all, bro. Nah, I got that blue. Yeah, man, I'm doing just fine, bro. Just waiting to see the moves that the Saints gonna make, man. Before I'm just and right now, bro, I'm just trusting the Saints to do what they got to do. I'm not mad at no moves they made so far, except for keeping Carmichael. So we'll see how it go, man.
Yep, we got to see how it goes. Is there anybody, J Live, anybody particular you want to see the Saints take? Like in the with the pick, at quarterback, like a Hendon Hooker or a Stroud or.
I actually think, bro, that we should stay true to the board. Like Hooker's not going to be listed as a first-round draft pick, right? He's going to be listed as a second to third round draft pick. I think we should pick maybe like a deep tackle, bro.
Yeah,
in the first round with our first pick. And then what is it? 10 picks later? No, 12 picks later.
Yeah, I'm looking at what's the name? See,
Later, I think we can get Hooker after that. If we just say, so that's what I want, bro. I want Hooker, and I want to get a defensive tackle, the best one of that.
You probably can get Zach Evans in the fourth.
I want my boy Spears, or I'll take the Texas running back Robinson.
Oh,
I'll take
Rashawn.
Alabama's running back Gibbs. I'll
What
take him.
round?
So just depends on.
Oh, we ain't gonna have a shot at Bijan.
What round though?
I heard
I'll say
Gardner
second. I'll
Florida's
say
pretty
second or
good.
third. You're gonna want to get you a good running back for sure.
They've been
Second or third.
mocking Bijan to the Eagles or the Bucks.
Yeah, no, Zach Evans in like the third or fourth would be a good pick for y'all.
He's pretty much like Alvin Kamara. Probably
Yeah,
faster
and
Alvin Kamara.
right, and he was kind of underutilized at Ole Miss. They had the freshman running back playing. He was really good for them.
Oh
so
man, that dude.
Judkins.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was really good. Yeah.
Man.
What's up, bro?
Man, these next 2 years are really good at running back. Like next year's running back
Yeah.
class is
They
stacked,
had,
too.
yeah, they years draft classes are pretty good.
Hey, we still got Abrams on the team, the running back we drafted last year.
No,
He was undrafted free agent.
man, it was crazy because we needed a running back and they didn't call that dude back.
Abram
Man, they
Smith,
crazy.
or what's his name?
Abram Smith, the one from
Hey,
Bama.
I'm so tired of him letting running backs walk. I mean, at least let me see what he got, bro. They got to
But we do have what's the name though? Eno Benjamin that we picked up at the end of the season.
Benjamin.
We got Eno.
We do.
Yeah, he we got him on a contract, I think. So I mean, he's straight. I'll take him.
Why he was
I
on our
mean,
last?
he gassed us when we played him.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If you draft one good running back like Spears or Robinson, or Gibbs or somebody like that in
What
the
you think
draft,
about
and pair him up
A-Chain?
with AK and Benjamin, I think that would be a good trio.
What you think about A-Chain?
A-Train.
Devon A-Chain, the dude from Texas A&M, the fast running back.
I haven't really
Run like a
eyes on him,
4.2.
to be honest with you. See, I like fast running back. Don't get me wrong, but I need somebody that's a power back that can do it all.
He like I don't know, like 195, 200 pounds. So he's not like Sproles size, but
I think Kenny McIntosh better than him. From Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Even TJ Jones said he played good at the Senior Bowl. He got good pad level.
Yeah, McIntosh is really good.
Yeah, TJ was talking about a guard that will be good in the fourth round.
I like if we talk about big running backs, I like Zach Charbonnet.
And
Roshan Johnson to back up the Bijan
from
Rodgers.
UT. Yep. Man, I would love to get Bijan Robinson at 29 if he dropped though. No cap.
People be hating when I do that, man. I had him like mock draft him, to us like, oh, I mean, you need a running back. You won't pick a running back. I was like, it's like people don't understand how important a running back is.
A running back could change your offense.
They think they say. I think the thought process is, we could just pick a running back in the late round. Like, dude, I'm tired of just picking a running back in the late round.
You can pick running back. You can pick a running back.
Yeah, Bijan Robinson is Bijan Robinson, and the gap between Bijan Robinson and the next running back is so far. Like he's so much better than the next best running back,
right?
Which is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
he's so much better than he is.
Yep.
What's crazy about Robinson is he's 6 foot, 220 pounds, and he's gonna run a 4.4.
He probably might run a 4.3.
Yeah, so I think Robinson's probably gonna go somewhere in the 20s.
And the dude catch like a wide receiver.
His on-field speed is faster than his 40 though.
Yeah, man, have you seen that dude catch?
Yes.
This dude jumps and catches the ball like he's a wide receiver.
He can do it all. You do it all.
Yeah, we need
such a problem. He would be such a problem. Especially we can afford to do that because our division is so weak.
Yeah, and then we let Kamara get suspended for like about 6 to 8 weeks. Let Bijan get a feel.
And then Kamara can come and back him up.
And a two-headed monster. Yeah, Kamara come back him up. Yeah.
Yep. He'd be Kamara turns into the third down back like he was when he first got here with Mark Ingram.
That's what he is. He a third down back. That's when he had his best, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they keep trying to run that dude in between the tackles.
No, he's not a third.
He don't want that. He don't want that contact.
He's not Adrian Peterson, bro.
Look, it's like how many times you seen AK hit the sidelines, bro, and then run out of bounds like a yard before the first down marker.
But that's what he like. That's how he likes to play.
Have you guys watched Sean Tucker from Syracuse?
Yeah, that dude. That's a speed demon. Like if he gets in the open field.
But what about the competition that they played though? Syracuse, that's a basketball school.
Yeah, but he was really productive in his conference. Like Sean Tucker would be a really good compliment to AK for y'all.
Yeah, if Bijan is at 29, it'd be hard pressed to not take a generational type talent.
Yeah, it'd be hard. That's like a Ricky Williams right there.
That's what I was trying to explain to people. I was like, look, just because you think we don't need a running back because you got AK, like you always try to upgrade and you always take the best. You don't pass up a generational talent because we need defensive tackle.
No, you don't. You don't exactly. And a running back is way more impactful on the game because they have the ball. A defensive tackle don't have the ball, even though they are impactful. But like Aaron Donald don't have the ball.
Right. He's impactful. That's wasting our first round picks on D lineman. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm tired of that.
We need to start getting skill position with a first round pick.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. You get the positions that cost the most. I told people, I was like, if it ain't fucking Aaron Donald,
yep,
that we're drafting,
or JJ Watt or TJ
or something
Watt.
like that, like you pick the skill position.
I don't want no Jadeveon Clownies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want a Reggie Bush type player.
Yeah, Reggie Bush really did change the Saints, and people don't want to admit it. Like Deuce McAllister and Pierre Thomas, those are legends. But without that that threat of Reggie,
Bush, draw a lot of attention. They had to watch him because they knew if at any point in time he could take that to the house.
Yep. And he could bounce an inside run all the way outside.
Yep. And he was so quick with it too. I remember that Arizona Cardinals game.
Oh my
Lord! He juked between like 3 or 4 dudes,
and they ran into each other.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Man, that was so dirty. Man, that UT versus USC Rose Bowl though. Vince Young versus Reggie Bush. I felt that's still my favorite college football game of all time.
J-Dog.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's happening?
What up? What up?
Yep. What's up?
Oh man, this quarterback situation is gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can pick me as quarterback and I'll do really well for you.
A late round quarterback we might be able to get is like somebody like Gary Hall.
Shit, y'all can save
what y'all
pick.
think about Stetson Bennett?
Well,
that boy with the Joe. That boy just got arrested. I don't think he's gonna
get drafted. We need a thug quarterback.
He could be like he's like your Drew Brees type quarterback.
He is like a little baby Drew. Yes, bro.
He just knows how to win.
He knows how to win 2 national championships. Come on.
And the dude can run. If you actually looked at his college, like this dude got a mean juke.
He was running like 20 miles per hour plus on a treadmill. He's fast, bro.
You know it's stupid that we actually got rid of both our defensive coordinators, but kept Pete Carmichael.
I don't think Carmichael's bad. You know what I think it is? He's not like used to, having the reins because he's used to Peyton had calling all the calls all the time.
But what about when he was an interim head coach?
Pete Carmichael?
He was an intern. He was an intern. No, he wasn't.
The other thing is that, the QB situation, like, I mean, after Jameis went down, he's kind of limited with Dalton. So
and he don't,
yeah, he was limited with Dalton too. Yep.
So you couldn't really open up the offense.
But the offense didn't look good under Jameis. Like week 1, well, we did look a little bit all right, but
the O-line was terrible those first games.
I'm checking down like
Here's the thing though. Like we didn't run Alvin Kamara much. We run our second running back more, which I really didn't like at all.
I felt like he was targeting Chris Olave too much too.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Especially in that Tampa game.
But I think that's the plays they were drawing up.
Man, I think
a
he
lot
said,
of long development plays.
I think he said F them plays, man. Jameis was holding on to that ball, man. Like them same looks that Andy was throwing it and getting rid of it. Jameis had them same looks, but he wanted all of it. He wanted to go deep.
Right now, bushy tail.
Yes.
Got boys.
It was running the offense not tailored to Jameis.
The offense was tailored to Jameis. I think Jameis just got a little bit too big head. He fell in love too much with the offense. Like, stay within the in the game. Like, he just fell too much in love with Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry. Like, his eyes got so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was going to throw 5,000 yards.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
He saw 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and
playoffs.
Yeah,
yep.
I think even if he stayed healthy, he damn sure would do for 5,000 this season because he was
At least
throwing for like 300
500.
something. He was throwing for 300 something in the game.
But that's the thing, Jameis. We don't really need you to throw for that many yards with the defense we got.
But he was doing that. He was throwing for like 200 yards in a quarter.
But that's like comeback play. I like the Jameis Winston last year, week 1 versus Green Bay, 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 40-point blowout win.
Oh yeah, give me that Jameis Winston compared to what we've seen. Yeah, he wasn't that great, but barring injuries, I mean, it just injuries can really impact the player. I mean,
oh yeah, especially a back injury. Like, I mean, you have to.
Yeah,
use your back.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that whole thing. Like, after that Falcons game, he should have subbed Andy in.
Yeah,
and gave his job back like week 4, week 5 once he got healthy.
Hey, but fellas, I got a question. What is this thing that Jameis been saying about you can't lose your job to injury? He said that's like an NFL rule. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah, just like, if you get injured, like you signed a contract, you sign with that team to be like the starter, right?
Well, remember when Tom took
Drew
over for
Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe?
Right. Yeah.
Quarterback with the Eagles. He got his
Yeah. Carson Wentz got his job took. I never heard of this rule. You can lose your job to injury.
I mean, it's kind of like an unwritten rule.
That ain't no rule.
Because it's kind of, messed up. Like,
yeah, it is.
To lose your job and not be able to.
No, the
earn it
rule
back.
is next man up. That's the rule.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but that it's a moral issue. It's like, okay, the dude got hurt. Like,
The
say
only
some-
moral is to win.
Yes, that's understandable, but that's not saying that if you were winning before he went down, he should get his job back when he comes back. Because when he went down, well, he had to only win. It took Andy Dalton like 6 games to finally get a W.
I think we kind of did Jameis Winston a little bit dirty because I mean he was healthy by what week he was healthy by.
I don't think he ever got back right healthy, in my opinion. With that type of injuries he said he was dealing with, no.
Yeah.
Then that stuff came out about they offered him the starting job back the Rams game. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either. Nope.
I don't know. Maybe it might have been more than what we thought it would be. But I mean, hey, that's what it is. I mean,
That man was probably stiff as hell at practice.
Andy, it's just I don't know. It's just Andy Dalton is a good backup quarterback. He's just not sustainable as a starter.
You can't close the game.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
close it.
No.
Like, when he
He's not
needed
a
to make a
closer.
play, when we needed to make a play at the end of the games, he could not make a
No.
play.
He cannot make a
We
play
were
at
like,
all. I
throw
mean,
the ball. Andy's right there. Throw the ball. He's right in front of you. Throw the ball.
But I mean, what else could we really expect from it? Our backup quarterbacks, we always had the best backup quarterbacks, in my opinion. We won more games with backup quarterbacks in the last 3 years than any other team, in my opinion.
It
I
was
mean,
like little to no fall off.
Yes.
I mean, Sean Payton. Yeah, but I mean, Sean Payton was really offensive genius, and he could literally I mean, look what he did with Drew Brees. I mean, he took a okay quarterback into a freaking Hall of Famer. You know.
So y'all, what y'all think we doing with Andrews Pete? We running it back with him, or we trying to get him out of there?
I think we got to go draft the guard this year.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of Andre Speed. I don't think he. I mean, he had his moments, but he's too injury prone.
And he falls too much on his back
guard.
side for me.
Yeah,
Like as big as he is, he shouldn't be getting pushed back into the quarterback.
and I don't think we'll obtain Marcus Davenport. He had his moments, but he's had his up and down seasons. He could be a great defensive lineman one year and then drop off the face of the earth next year.
You eating too much hot pockets or
Yeah,
watching too much anime.
He overweight. Yeah, he was definitely overweight.
So if we don't go with Davenport, who we gonna go with? Peyton
Granderson,
Granderson and Peyton Turner.
Yeah, Granderson has been playing pretty good. I gotta give Granderson that.
5.5 sacks this year.
First round pick.
Yeah, Peyton Turner, first round pick.
Yeah, I mean Cam Jordan. Yeah, Cam Jordan's drop off a bit is a little bit
Cam
alarming.
Jordan's still elite, man.
Yeah, he is. He is still elite, and he had 8 sacks this season. I mean, that's not bad
But
compared
it's more
to.
so than just the sacks with him, because the way he just contains the edge, nobody getting by him, and like his side of the field, that weak side, that left end is wrapped up every game, in my opinion.
Yeah. But you know what really, really made me happy is that the corner backs we had in our secondary, like Alontae Taylor, Marshall Lattimore. I mean, we have some stud guys in the cornerback room, and
Man, yeah, it's like it was little to no fall off even when Lattimore went down.
yeah, I mean,
Paulson
even
Adebo was getting cooked, man.
yeah, I mean, Paulson and Debo, I
here
wasn't.
and there, but he still did good overall.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't impressed, but I mean, yeah, maybe he had a second, sophomore slump,
We had a top 2 pass defense, I think.
Yeah, we was second behind Philly. Now, but Marcus May looked like he's gonna be suspended, but we played most of this year without him anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we played. Tyrann Mathieu played his role pretty well.
He sure did.
He was the only one getting picks before
Only one.
Lattimore got back.
Yeah.
I
Boy,
mean,
without that pick 6 from Lattimore, boy.
Like he's staying in trouble.
And that's what I was like. I was telling people, I was like, I think the defense is fine. I was like, I don't think we're that far away. A lot of people think, oh, we're not one play away. I think we're one play away. I think we're a quarterback away from
quarterback
competing. Because you think about, we're losing games 13-0. Like the Niners were in contention to go to the Super Bowl, and we could have beaten them with the shit team we had.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's
like
just that we
Alvin Kamara fumbles at the 1.
We had the
Olave
Bengals
fumbles
on the ropes
inside
too. We had the Bengals on the ropes too.
Yeah,
So-
that was the main problem this year. Is that our fumbles was just so bad, bro. It's like almost per game we had at least a turnover.
a game-changing fumble, and then
What
Lutz
would it
missing
take to
field
get
goals.
this quarterback though?
Man, if Hendon Hooker falls into the second round, we just need to grab him.
Yeah.
That dude's.
No, I don't think we'll get CJ Stroud or Bryce Young because I mean it's because I mean we have a high pick, and I doubted that with the teams that especially picking in the top 10 will give up to from a top 10 spot to 29th spot, because a lot of them are quarterback needy team. So I mean, it might as well take a late round quarterback. You know, hopefully we could get at least a good one like the Tennessee guy.
Yeah. So yeah, draft that guy. You know, so you take that chance on him. If he's not the
Personally, I like
guy, and we
Stetson
do
Bennett,
bet,
man.
yeah.
I like
If he's
Stetson
not,
Bennett more than him.
if he's not the guy, and we do horrible this year, then
We
we
get
have
Caleb
our
Williams.
first round. Yeah, we have our first round next year to pick a quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it, the ceiling's pretty high for us. It's just Dennis Allen just gotta show us what he can do in his second year because I wasn't impressed with that this year. I mean, yeah, we went 7-10, but it just our offense just didn't look like the offense that we used to.
And the defense should have created more turnovers.
Right. And it just felt like this season was a step back from what we normally usually get out of
But I think we should have expected that without Peyton, at least a little
right.
step.
I feel like our defense was probably the number one defense over that back half of the season.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We
Better
weren't
than the
giving-
Cowboys
it,
for
it was
sure.
like we weren't giving like any more than like 13 points. It was
13
like
points a
10
game.
points,
Yep.
13.
Yep.
But
I
our
was like,
run game,
how we lose? How we lose to a quarterback who had like 40 yards and 2 interceptions?
He had 40 yards passing. Hey, I've never seen a defense make a quarterback do that.
And
ever.
we could not score.
no.
Man.
But I mean,
Chris
it's
Olave got to
just
step his game up because he dropped a lot of passes, man.
and you know what dropped
think he's
off
scared to
our
get
run
hit.
defense. Our run defense kind of dropped off a bit. It was kind of
I mean,
that's
you
what.
can- you
In
can
my
fix that.
opinion, though, we I feel like we let teams run on us because we were like, you ain't gonna pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made them one dimensional. But
Yeah.
we can fix the run defense easily. Like you get a couple of you can sign a couple of run stuffing defensive tackles in the free agency.
Yeah, and they ain't even got to be big names.
No, it
It's like
doesn't.
Malcolm Brown did wonder for us, and he's out there. I don't know why he's not on the team or why they didn't call him back.
I like Malcolm Roach too a little bit. Like he was coming out.
Yeah. I mean, David Onyemata has been really well for us. It's just the fact that it's just.
Y'all think he
I don't-
coming back?
No, I don't think he is. I mean, I think some teams are going to really look at David Onyemata. I mean, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
I mean-
coaches would say about him that they stay up at night trying to figure out how to block him because it's hard to block him with
Oh,
just
yeah.
one guy.
Man, there were so many holding calls on Onyemata this year, man. They wasn't giving us nothing.
Dude, what baffles me is how we went from a top 5 run defense to almost at the bottom of the league. Like that's kind of a strange drop off.
Yeah.
I mean, we got rid of our interior, and I ain't gonna lie, we've been drafting duds. That's what it is.
Yeah, I
They hit
think.
corners in our secondary. So our
Yeah,
secondary,
I think that's what we're more focused on because it's a passing league. So
Yeah.
I think our.
50-yard
I think
bomb.
yeah, not
I
many
think
teams
that-
have stud running backs.
I think
I
we'll
think
let
they-
teams run on us before we let them pass, and I don't disagree with that.
I think a head scratcher is when we took Peyton Turner in the first round. It's like it's just like when we had Marcus Davenport, which I mean, both of them are the same, kind of type of player,
Yeah, but you know why, and you know why that's not going to happen anymore. Because Peyton's gone. Those are Peyton picks.
Yeah. Now it's just gonna be Dennis Allen picks, but I'll give Dennis Allen this. I mean, Chris Olave was a hit. Trevor Penning, I mean, he has a lot of good upside, and I think he next year he could really, shine. It was unfortunate that, his season got cut short, because I mean, but hey, I think Trevor Penning's gonna have a good season.
Yeah, man, you see, Jeff Ireland kind of take a shot at Sean Payton. He said, looking forward to working more in the first round because I don't think Peyton let anybody else pick picks in the first round but himself.
Oh yeah, Peyton. I mean, Sean Payton is good, at making picks, even though if it's not even the first round. He can find duds. Like he can find talent in the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I mean, what? I mean, Marcus Colston was like a 7th rounder, and look how well he panned out for us.
Yeah.
We all
And, I mean, look
Saints
at
make their money in the later rounds, to be honest.
Look at Pierre Thomas. I mean, he was undrafted, and look how well he fit in our offense.
Look, what's his name? Rashid Shaheed. Look at him. Right
Oh yeah.
I think the Saints should just pick the obvious pick in the first round. Just pick the obvious pick. Don't try to be smart. Pick the guy with the production.
Ford and Peyton Turner. I was like, who? What?
Oh, we gonna start our mock drafts? Live mock draft.
I see Lamar Jackson on the board.
Man, we could have had so many quarterbacks. Watson, Lamar, Hurts,
Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, that was my boy, man. That was my boy. If we got Hurts, man, I've been happy. Ain't nothing you could have told me.
Yeah, I'm like, you just we don't like taking risks.
No. Let's see here.
That's what scares me. That's the only thing that scares me about Dennis Allen. He's like safe. He likes to play it safe.
Yeah.
Too safe.
It's like he gonna go in the draft and pick all defense because that's what he does.
Right.
I'm surprised he went offense. The last past draft. I was like, oh snap! He got a tackle and a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. And Dennis Allen is like, yeah, he made some great, drafts, but he just needs to perform, this season.
I think the next couple of drafts should be offense heavy. It's like because for the most part we have our secondary set as far as cornerbacks.
Safeties, I think.
Yeah, we got a couple of years before we need safeties because we signed.
No, linebackers. I don't know about Demario Davis is getting out there.
Well, we got.
Hey, can y'all see this draft?
Yeah, we can.
We got Warner and Elise. So we're good at linebacker. And plus, we drafted a linebacker this past year that people forgot about. What's his name?
Zach Bond.
No, it's a rookie that we drafted. He got hurt. DeMarco something.
DeMarco Jackson.
Jackson's
yeah.
Hey, who y'all got at 29 right here? Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
See that?
Now, who they have at quarterback in this one?
So Bijan is available?
Yep.
Shit, if he's there, man,
Hendon Hooker? Yeah, I would take him.
71 though.
Yeah, but he'll still be there. We can take Bijan and take Hooker right after him.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
so you got Osiris Torrance to replace Andrews Pete.
They saying he's doing horrible in the Senior Bowl.
He a little bit overweight.
He said he having issues.
What we got for defense? What about this defensive tackle? What we got?
We got Nolan Smith at edge. Defensive, we got Siaki Ika.
Man, you gotta take Bijan. You gotta take the
generational stud.
The generational talent.
Would y'all be mad at Bijan?
No,
I definitely wouldn't. It's like
because get Bijan, then get Hooker, and then get Spears.
Because
okay, we're gonna get rid of Kamara.
Look at the Saints' best teams were when they could run the ball.
Yep, we got an A with Bijan Robinson right there.
Kayshawn's there.
Kayshawn Butte right there.
Oh man, this is making this difficult.
We got
because
Thule,
we need a possession receiver.
We got tight ends too.
Kayshawn's like the
Hooker's still there.
Kayshawn's like Kayshawn's like a we probably can get Hooker in the third.
Hooker's gonna be there.
Kayshawn is like a Jamar Chase type athleticism guy.
You sure he ain't gonna
Yeah.
be running trains on them hoes out there?
I mean, it's like, man, that's
He
not a
said,
crime.
"Yeah, he gonna be doing."
Yeah, I'm like, who man? Yeah, I'll be like, do your thing, man. Why they
Hey,
hitting
yo.
on like that?
Hey,
What?
you know who I would get though? That big ass damn offensive tackle from Ohio State. That boy 6'8", 300 and something
DeJuan
pounds.
Jones, yeah.
That boy was huge. I was watching his highlights today at the Senior Bowl. That dude's big.
DeJuan Jones.
We got Penning though, so
like that.
I think we. I mean,
I think we
let's
should go with
see.
Kayshawn. That's value because Kayshawn before that little thing happened, he was a top of the first round guy.
Yeah,
Oh
he was
yeah.
definitely a first rounder.
And we don't have. He's like he will be our possession receiver.
Because
I
Marquez
mean,
Callaway, he gone too, and
he.
probably Deontay Hardy.
I mean, at 44. I mean, I think.
What about interior defensive lineman or edge?
Which one?
Man, I'm on offense. I'm like, we got the top 2 secondary. I'm like, I'm not even pressed about like.
What they got for D-line?
We got Tooley from USC. He a pass rushing D line.
For the D line, if you want a pass rush, I would go Ali Gay later.
We got Kalia Cansey, Jacqueline Roy from LSU.
Mm-hmm.
These are fourth and fifth rounders.
It's a deep draft in defensive line. Like
It's
not
deep
the draft is not deep at wide receiver.
What about safety? We might need a safety. We got Antonio Johnson. He the top pick from Texas A&M right now. He the best player available. He the best player available at safety.
No, I mean,
I mean, we could.
Safety is not a premier position.
But yeah, I think we should take out wide receiver here.
Because we probably have to get rid of Marcus May, somebody like that, if we get him. Because Magic, because you got.
I would go Butte and take a safety later on the draft because this draft is deep at like safety.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Butte?
Yeah.
Let's see what we get. We got an A.
Awesome. All right, let's see him.
Dennis Allen, come on. I hope you're watching. Pete Carmichael.
See if
Unless we get rid of Michael Thomas.
Yeah, they're gonna cut him.
Yeah, we gonna get rid of.
Hendon Hooker's still there.
Hooker.
Okay, draft. Yeah,
He's still
draft
there.
Hooker. Draft him.
Draft him.
Yeah, because I mean,
I think
he
we can
won't.
make it one more round with him.
He's gonna go because we not gonna pick until like
Yeah.
115.
Yeah, so I would take him right here.
Hooker.
Awesome.
Now, this is where you can start going. Safety, defense interior. Let's go defense interior. This next one.
Yeah. Let's go.
Jacqueline Roy gonna be there? Is Jacqueline Roy gonna be there?
Keanu
Let's
Benson.
see.
Oh yeah, Keanu Benson that dude's a athletic beast.
No,
He
we're
might
not taking.
go first round.
Ooh.
The Jacqueline Roy is like the third rated defensive interior player, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacqueline Roy right there, defensive interior. Y'all like Jack?
Oh, that Keon White's
y'all
good
want
too. That edge rusher.
Jaron Patterson, he can replace Andrews Pete too.
Yeah.
Let's go Jacqueline Roy.
Hey, this guy right here, Nathaniel Dale.
Yeah, he been showing out.
Tank Dale in the Senior Bowl.
But he's so small.
Yeah,
he's like 163 pounds.
He 163.
So if he get hit, he gonna be on injury reserve.
They say he possession. They say they can't guard him.
Yeah. Well, he's so small and quick.
What y'all think about Tank Bigsby?
Well, we got Bijan already.
Yeah, we did.
I would go Jacqueline Roy because we don't have a defensive tackle.
Oh yeah. We don't have.
Jacqueline Roy's a pass rushing defensive.
We still got Keanu though. Later.
It's like Kobe Wooden, or what's the other dude? Kobe.
We need Trench.
Trench warfare.
Need it.
Byron Young still. We got Carl Brooks. We got a lot of D lineman talent. Mauro Ojomo from UT.
But
That's all.
Keandre Coburn.
Go, Roy. Roy.
We picked enough of your picks. What about I like this guy right here for to replace Andrews P. A+. Look at me.
Oh yeah, I like him
Jared
too.
Patterson.
Oh, James Patterson.
All
Oh
right,
yeah, that's
For
so
Notre
is
Dame.
Zach
Y'all might need to
Pickens gonna
look
be
at
there?
him.
Is Zach Pickens gonna make it to us? Damn, nope.
We gonna get David Onyemata back. We still got D lineman to spare right now. Look, we still got Kobe Turner. We got a
That's the
lot of D
guy. That's the
linemen.
one. That's the one I want. Kobe Turner is like he's the best overall
Yeah,
defensive tackle against the run and the pass.
we got a lot of defensive linemen.
What they got Kobe Turner slated going at? How late?
They say
I
he's
don't think.
seventh rounder.
Yeah, man, he not gonna be. He not gonna go that. He not gonna go that late. The real draft.
But the draft pool kind of deep. Well, we got a quarterback. We got some quarterbacks still late. DTR, Stetson Bennett, low.
Yeah,
This
he's
guy
like
right here,
undrafted.
Tim DeMora. Yeah, these are undrafted guys, but these guys are really
yeah,
good too.
Yeah, we
yeah.
got
Stephen Bennon's gonna probably go undrafted. Damn.
Jamie
What about
Robinson's
safety? We kind
good.
of running low on safeties though right now.
Jair Brown's good.
Yeah, we might need to get this safety right now because the safety pool is low.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think we drafted safety here.
I think out of the two, Jair Brown's
That's your
probably
boy
the more
Mekhi Gardner.
versatile.
Yeah, we might need to get a safety right here. Let's see what the
Yeah,
we
out of
might
those,
go ahead
Jair
and get
Brown
your
or
boy
Jamie.
Jamie. We're gonna go ahead and get Jamie Robinson right here. A+.
Nice. Okay.
Whenever we got the next pick, go back to running backs. I want to see what they got left in this late round.
Tajay gone, bro.
Oh, you good? I just want to see what else they got out there.
You see, we got
Kendrick
this
Miller.
big dog right here, John. Kendrick
Some
Miller
people been hyping
is
up
a
that Miller.
power physical back.
Yeah, somebody's been hyping him up too.
I like Muhammad Ibrahim and Christian.
Yeah.
I like both of these guys.
Hunter Luke.
Yeah, that's a fullback right there. Hunter, yeah, he's nasty though.
Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott, yep. Let's see, we got an edge. We got Ali Gay.
Ali Gay.
I heard.
That's a dude. Yeah, man. It's like what's the name was talking about him saying his get off was
PJ Jones.
nasty.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
like to draft
yeah,
those
that's a lot of
SEC
LSU guys. A lot of LSU
I heard a lot about
guys.
this guy too. Ivan Pace Jr.
Oh yeah, he reminds me of a smaller like
Yeah,
Michael
he's
Parsons.
smaller. He's smaller though. This is a kind of toss-up pick right here. What y'all thinking?
Pass rusher.
See the edge.
Oh,
I say you draft
we didn't get defensive tackle.
Oh yeah. This is a
draft
perfect time to get it. Who we want?
Kobe Turner.
Who did you?
We gonna go get him right now.
Who did you?
Yeah, because he's not gonna be.
We got a C+ for it, but I still like the pick.
Yeah, because he's.
Like
I
you
think
said, he's
in
not
the
gonna be there
actual
later.
draft. Yeah.
Okay.
There's gonna be some hits. There's gonna be some hit
What else
and
they got?
misses.
What else they got at receiver? We need us a good possession catcher. We need us a big man. You know what I'm talking about? Find us a 6'6" receiver, 6'5".
Well, let's see what they got at tight end.
Oh, you talking
we ain't
about
got no
Jake
tight
Bobo?
end.
You want Jake Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo.
Or Puka Nukwa from
Hey, this
BYU.
corner right here, Rajon Wright, they got him highly rated, man.
Man, this draft is loaded at cornerback. Like
It's
loaded.
I'm gonna get this guy right here. This is a guarantee A+ right here. Okay.
Yep. And we have one more pick in the 7th round.
You want to take another QB?
I like
No.
this.
I
We
say you get you.
we might get a.
What about another interior offensive lineman? Because our O line's always banged up.
We got the
We at the bottom barrel right now.
Do we got a pass rusher?
We do not. We got a safety, a corner, and a D lineman.
I was looking at that Georgia Tech dude. I mean Georgia dude.
Robert Field.
Because I think he was like injured or something, but he was like highly athletic, and he's like a 5-star
This guy
recruit
no
coming out of high
names. We
school.
got a corner though.
Or you
Yeah.
can go Jake Moody, because let's be
Yeah.
messing up.
Yeah, on God, you ain't lying. Let's go
Now,
ahead and
after
put
this
Lutz
one,
on the hot seat. We got a B
I
plus
say,
for that.
hey, I say after this one, we try to do some crazy trade picks. Try to get a CJ Stroud or something. Let's see how we do there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can trade to get a CJ Stroud.
All right.
Man, if I draft
This
look
time
like
we'll
that,
go to
man.
Yeah.
If I draft look like that, I'd be so happy. Bijan and
I got that one
Kayshawn and
saved though.
Hooker.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like the
I
dream
just
draft.
like names that rhyme. Bijan, Kayshawn. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You know
He
that
he
ain't
doing
finna
a
happen.
different. He using a different one this time, huh?
This is a different one. Yeah, we gonna move
Yeah,
up,
this one
y'all. Who
more.
we
Yeah,
moving up?
it's more
Who we
realistic.
targeting?
CJ Stroud.
So that would be.
Now let's just go through it one time, hoodie. Let's go through it
Top
one time,
5.
hoodie, and then let's just see who we get, and then we'll do the trade.
We just did.
Okay, let's do the trade thing. Who we trading with?
It's got to be a top 5.
I'm gonna go slow.
Yeah, I say we
I'm gonna
go
slow.
trade with. Let's trade with the Cardinals.
Jalen Carter, Texans.
Oh, they might take a quarterback.
Yep, trade with Cardinals.
Bryce
That's
Young.
what we trade with.
They're not taking a
Give me the
quarterback.
third pick.
Yeah, because they got Kyler.
Yep,
Colts
so
might
Yeah.
take a quarterback.
We need the coach pick. We need the coach.
You don't need the
pick.
coach pick. You don't need a coach pick. The coach pick is gonna go for the quarterback. So you need some.
Who
They're not gonna
available?
want to trade it to you. I'll take the Cardinals pick since they don't want it.
Yeah, I can't offer no damn trade for whatever reason. All right, I gotta start all over. My bad, fellas. We gonna trade with the Colts. We gonna see what we
I
can get
think
off
what
of
you
them.
gotta do. I think what you gotta do is pause the draft.
Yeah.
I paused it, but it didn't let me do a trade.
You can do it right before and then force the trade.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
I wonder-
before.
I
Hold
wonder
on,
how
hold
much
on.
it would take. You see how much it would take to get.
Let's see. It's
So
not
we-
letting me offer no trade.
We would probably have to give them. You can't start it. You got to do it before. Let's see.
All right, let me run it back. Seven Saints. And we're gonna enter the draft.
You can do it now. Start
It say
picking
offer
up.
trade. Indianapolis Colts. Let me pause. I can't. Hold up. I've done this several times before. I've gotten this pick several times before.
You could just do it before the draft, before you even started.
Right, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. I just
You can slow the
look,
speed
we
down.
got all the settings right. Slow the speed down. We got Saints, we got everything looking good. We're not editing the draft order. Offer trade should become available. It says pause and
go.
offer trade.
Yep.
I think yeah. I think
I
you have
still can't
to
offer
pick
a
the
trade.
picks first. You got to pick the picks first.
Oh no. Because these guys don't they saying that these guys are not likely to trade. That's what I think it is.
No. They will trade with you. You gotta pause the thing and then you pick your picks and then you
Yeah,
offer
you
your
got to click.
trade.
Yeah, you got to click the picks first. You can't offer it first.
Yeah, so you gotta restart it.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. So what should I do?
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna figure this shit out together.
So yeah, you go there. And
Okay,
click
so we going to
You want to trade with the Cardinals?
Indianapolis Colts. Okay, we
You
want
probably
their
gonna have to
fourth
give-
pick. So
You probably got to give up
So that's-
our next two first
that's right
rounders.
there.
Okay,
They
they
said
said they're
that's
going to accept it.
acceptable. Let's look at twos. Would y'all rather give up the first half of the draft or the front half? First half
Try
or
giving them the 2024 first.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're gonna have to give him a first and a second. I mean, 2
Yeah.
firsts and a second.
2 first and a second.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yep,
Yeah, that's
Try that.
That's the only way you gonna get in the top 5.
So that's a first, a second, and a third.
Yeah. See, offer trade and
Hell nah.
Now you give him the
But
second.
this one though, 2 first,
Yeah,
2
that's
seconds.
that. Yep, 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Let's see what they do.
They got it.
All right, draft CJ Stroud. Goddammit. CJ Stroud. Yeah, CJ Stroud. Hey, you are who that Nason boy.
even though we had to give up 2 seconds
And
for
we still
him.
got.
Oh wait.
So who we got? We got this guy. He's pretty good. I like him.
Collegiate,
Bruce
yeah.
Sanders.
7 sacks every year in college.
Eli Bricks. Oh
Yeah.
wait, what about the running back?
Collegiate.
What about the running back?
I like him too. I hope he can be an Arrow Donald 2.0.
We need a running back. Goddammit.
All right, let's see who we got. This is a deep running back draft. Let's see. Who
Yeah,
we got.
we can get Zach Evans in like the 4th.
We better get Spears this time too.
Zach
Damn it.
Charbonnet. Let's see how
Yeah,
low
Spears you
Tajay.
can get too.
Tajay 132.
So you can get him in like the 4th round.
Yeah.
What about a tight end? Because what we gonna do it? What we gonna do it?
Darnell Washington
out
is
of
a beast. But we got Jawan though, you know.
You got
But what
Jawan.
about Troutman now?
You got Jawan. You got Taysom Hill. You fine. You good at tight end.
I like this guy
about
Cansey,
receiver?
though. He ain't no joke.
Yeah,
What
we
about-
need defensive interior because we don't have a pass rusher.
Yeah, Armada. Yeah, Armada's a free agent.
This guy right here, though, Tank Dell, he a monster too.
Hot. The dude from Tennessee. That dude's a dog.
Oh, Jalen Hyatt. Oh no, Rasheed Rice. If you wanted, you said you wanted a possession receiver. He's 6'3", like 200 something pounds.
We
and he's
might
like
get him at
a
71.
monster.
We got 71.
Okay, yeah, we can get him at
Jalen Hyatt.
3rd round. Yeah,
But we got QB. But look at our needs. We got
Yeah,
QB
Jalen
and
Hyatt seemed-
defensive interior.
we already got
Which one?
Rasheed and Olave, so we already got
We
speed.
might bring back Jarvis Landry. So I think Kalia right
I
here.
hope
Yeah.
not.
Shit, y'all better be happy I don't have this my draft because I'll be drafting quarterback and then a running back, quarterback, running back, quarterback, running back. This
Let's
case
go
better
ahead and
work
get
out.
Kalia right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
All
I like
right.
him.
Do. Do.
Then we can get like Rasheed if he's still there.
I like
Okay.
him before Rasheed. Rasheed's still
Oh,
there.
Edge. There's your edge.
This guy right here, though, this guy, I heard he is special, bro. Senior Bowl, he been killing it.
Damn, he got a weird first name and last name. How you
He's
pronounce?
like African, ain't he?
Yeah, I
Ade
think he.
Adebaware.
Yeah, that's African.
Yeah, that's very African.
What y'all think? Him or Rasheed?
Mm,
I haven't heard nothing about Rasheed at the Senior Bowl. He didn't.
I don't know if he's at the Senior Bowl. I think he's just.
He's at the Senior Bowl. He is.
Oh, is he?
what? So y'all checked out some of these players that were at the Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at his college numbers. Rasheed.
Somebody wants to trade with us. What's the trade offer? What y'all trying to offer us?
I'm gonna go ahead and get Ade right here, man. He
All
gonna
right,
change.
man. You better get my motherfucking Spears soon, boy.
Ade finna kill it for us.
Oh shit, we missed out on Hooker. Shit.
We got CJ.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see if anybody remembered. Like, oh shit, fuck, we got to get Hooker.
There go Roshan.
Hey, is that Rashawn? That's a running back.
Bryce
right there.
Young.
We
Look
can
at
still
that.
wait for
Bryce Young still
Tajay.
here.
Like he's
Bryce Young.
6'2", 225.
I don't want him on Spears.
Zach Evans.
You'll
You
bring
got
my
Zach
New
Evans
Orleans
right
native
there.
back here.
Yeah, Zach Evans is good.
From Ole Miss. I mean,
I'm going to whip somebody's ass on this show.
Marvin
Somebody give me my boy
Mims, Jonathan
Spears.
Mingo. Jonathan Mingo reminds me of what's his name? AJ. AJ Brown. You got same
AJ
body type,
Brown?
same school too.
I'm about to remind y'all who Spears is in a second. God damn it!
So let's look at the wide receiver pool then right here.
Oh my lord, I'm about to kill somebody.
This guy here too, I heard a lot of good things about him too.
Yeah, he's like a size, height, weight, speed prospect.
From Princeton? Damn.
Yeah.
Like you like fast as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now go check on Spears.
Let's go ahead and get this cat right here.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We're gonna get Spears next. He might not make it, but hey, worst come to worst, we'll find a running back, man. Even this guy right here, he was one of the top rushers at
Oh yeah,
Pitt,
Israel
though.
Anaconda. Oh yeah, that dude was a beast.
For sure.
I like his last name, Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Kenny
Nah, Tajay gone.
So Spears is gone. You son of a bitch. I told you to get.
You got McIntosh and Israel there.
That would have been the perfect draft. CJ Stroud and Spears. But nope. Somebody had to mess it up.
Anaconda.
Let's get Israel, man.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah. He really is. Y'all don't know too much about him, man. I think we need a interior offensive lineman. There's 3 right here: center, a guard, and 2 guards.
See, Mount Dog even said it. CJ Stroud after mother effing picks. Move up and get our quarterback.
Shamari Connor too. Right here, I'll take Chandler Zavala. I'll take a guard. He ain't gonna replace Pete, but he'll probably be better than Throckmorton. Him and Lewis Kidd will have a camp battle.
Yeah.
What about I have a battle of my own in a second? Maybe miss out on Spears. God damn it.
We'll be all right. We can still get Chris Rodriguez. Did we get a running back yet?
Yes,
yeah, we
God
got
damn
Israel Anaconda.
Because somebody had to take somebody from Princeton.
I like Darius Rush right here.
I'll take somebody from Princeton.
Hey, that boy know he gonna do his film study.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Kuntz.
How the song goes? You moved back in with
That
my
big
hand.
ass tight end.
That's what he about to do. He about to move back in with the crowd tonight. About to be kicked out the damn cell. Not drafting my boy Spears.
We'll be all right. And we got Mr. Irrelevant, y'all.
I don't know. Like when I get down here, I like drafting that one defensive tackle from West Virginia, Dante Stills.
Where's Carol? Dante Stills.
Oh,
defensive
happy
tackle?
days.
Oh, this guy right here. All right.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right, that's it, folks. Wow, he's gonna have F.
A plus Trey, A plus A. Come on, bro, we killing it.
Look
This
at that
a good
stupid ass
draft.
Princeton. C. Boo.
Yeah, that probably was the worst one.
That's what I'm saying. You could have got Spears right there. God damn it, shit.
Chandler, look, Darius, an A minus. Dante Stills, a B plus. Hey, we got an A plus draft though. Look at that draft grade though.
I appreciate
They say
everybody
we don't know what we
tuning in tonight. Make sure y'all hit that damn like button for your boy. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That'll be all, folks.
Man, if we got a draft like that, we able to pull something out there, get Stroud. Man, and our offense.
I would love that.
I think it's manageable. I think it's manageable if a team is willing to,
because we don't need that many pieces.
No.
So those draft picks in the future, is not going to hurt us if we get a franchise QB.
Right, that was gonna be 30, pick 32 anyway.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, we're about to end this shit because your boy got to get to work in the morning. I got to get my sleep tonight. But I appreciate everybody coming on, tuning on in. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way off if y'all haven't already. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notification bells. I'm hoping to go live again with y'all soon. Probably again tomorrow. I went back to back, which was the first time in a while. I've been back to back. But if I can go live again tomorrow, that'll be great. If not, maybe Sunday or Monday. I'm hoping. But with that being said, everybody, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning on in. And Stoner, the Rook, J-Dog, y'all know how we do it on this channel. We say who what?
Who dat?
That. Who dat?
Who dat, everybody. I'll see y'all soon.
Run it up, Finero. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. Say what they lie. We claim in black and gold. We claim in black and gold. We claim in black and gold. We going to the bowl. We claim in black and gold. We claim in black and gold. We claim in black and gold. Saints going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Young Nolan hooded Jew on the beat, we let you know. Chris Olave, MC down the field. Winston throw the ball deep, yeah, you know it's getting real. Put Jarvis in the slot, he gon' do damage. AK in the backfield, you know Durant. E. Davis coming through the line, QB running out of time. Tom Brady, that's mine. Yeah, the Saints did it fine. Hold up, chopper style, choppers out. Them boys wild, yeah, them boys wild. Chopper style. Choppers out, the boys wild, yeah, them boys wild. Hold up, yeah, we rolling. Hold up, yeah, we rolling. Hold up, yeah, we toting, my life. Marshawn Lattimore, play the left field. Marcus May play deep safety, so you know the deal. We got a tyrant in the box, got the QB on lock. Man, we ready to rock. See, they gone in the slot out. A Debo, play the right side. Stop playing with that boy. 29, ready to ride. We ain't tripping at all. We going to the top. Yeah, we gon' spin they block. Yeah, we knocking on the top. We rap the floor the lead. So boy was poppin'. The Saints really wildin'. Them boys on fire. We really number one. We move with silence. We zip them boys up. If it's a problem, choppers wild. Choppers out. Them boys wild. Yeah, them boys wild. Choppers out. Choppers out. Them boys wild. Hold up.